All right, welcome back, class. We have November 15th. It's our last week before we go on Thanksgiving break. A couple of things we did today that I want to make sure that you are aware of. So, we started a new lesson, Breaking with Britain. That's chapter 5. In it, we see the colonists finally making a decision to break away from Britain and declare their independence. So, breakups are never easy. And in this case, it wasn't. You see up at the top left where it says Common Sense Club, there was a pamphlet that was going around in the colonies that argued for independence and why they should break away from Britain. So we'll look at the author of that, Thomas Paine, and take some focused notes on that, and then also complete the thinking map. Now, here's the rotation for this week. All right. And this one's not the animated one. Let me bring up the animated one for you. Okay. And so here's the animated one. And as you can see, there are a couple things on here. This link here. All right. So you see the little guy with the sword. We use this because this is a hyperlink to prepare for battle. There were some reading questions that you may want to consider as you start to read through the textbook for this, and we use this for a boss battle in Classcraft. I don't think any of you all have experienced the boss battle in Classcraft. You have in GimKit, but this one's different. Okay, so we use that. Let's see, you can read through all these other things on your own. All right, and then let's see. Then we made it over to taking the focus notes. Okay, and so as you go through this, you may want to pause certain parts of the video so you can copy down what you need to copy down. All right, we definitely tried to get through the 4 phases. I think we only set up our notes. And here's where you may want to pause. So we're looking at analyzing how the colonies attempted to achieve peace while also trying to anticipate war. I think we said in class today that the colonists knew that trying to reach a peace agreement, a peaceful end to what was happening in the colonies with Britain was going to be a long shot. And so, but they tried anyway. And in their trying, it made the king even more upset. So, this is definitely what drove the colonists to decide to break from Britain. It's a cause and effect skill that we're going to be using because you want to identify some of the causes. What caused the colonists to break from Britain? Okay, then set up your notes this way. Okay, the reading is broken up into 2 subsections: peace rejected, and then time to part. Now we got as far as peace rejected. Okay, this is yeah. And as you can see on the screen, we did a quick little lecture. We copied some things down into our notes. Um, and we were really trying to identify the 4 reasons, like your success criteria calls for, as to what led the colonists to finally call for independence. Okay, and some of those things are right here because they tried peace and that didn't work. They tried to send a message to the king and try to invade Canada, just so he knew that they weren't going to let the king just walk all over them. Number 2, that was a bad decision, and they ended up losing. And as you look over to the left hand side, it just made the king even more upset. He cut off trade with the colonies. He hired these assassins to crush the colonists, and he really just wanted to cut off the colonies both economically and militarily and just make sure that they could not do anything without his permission. Okay, so folks got into groups and did the reading and also answered some of those questions. You don't have to turn in the prepare for battle questions. They were just reading questions to keep you focused and also to prepare for the Classcraft battle. Okay, and that's about as far as we got today. All right. Tomorrow we'll look at the second half of the notes, complete those, write our summary, and then you should be able to use those notes to create your thinking map that shows the cause, what causes um, were involved in making the colonists decide to finally break from Britain by looking at common sense and looking at other ways that the colonists tried to bring a peaceful end to this conflict. Okay? If you have any questions, please reach out to me. Send me a message in Schoology, and I will get back to it as soon as I can. All right? See you soon.